Good morning, everyone, and welcome to the first public sitting of the Commission of Inquiry into the Cccl quarry explosion of 7th December 2023. My name is Justice Nicola Sharp-Piri. I'm the chairperson of the Commission. Would like to invite my fellow commissioners to introduce themselves by name.
Good morning. My name is Guy Raymond Wuku, with almost 47 years experience in police duties, explosive detection with dogs, paramilitary training, both local and overseas, anti-terrorist training in Madhya Pradesh in India. Thank you.
Thank you.
Good morning. My name is Commissioner Doraza.
Thank you. Our secretary to the Commission is Samuel Cesar.
Good morning. My name is Samuel Cesar.
Before we proceed, I would like to take a few minutes to explain the authority under which this Commission sits, what this Commission has been asked to do, how these proceedings will be conducted, and what is expected of everyone present, that is the witnesses, the interested parties, the media, and the members of the public. I think it's important that everyone understands from the onset so that these proceedings are fair to all. So this commission was established by written instrument of His Excellency the President of the Republic of Seychelles, issued under the Commission of Inquiries Act and published as Gazette Notice number 319 of 2026 and corrected by Gazette Notice 375 of 2026. The Commission derives its powers from the Commission of Inquiries Act, Chapter 39. We have also adopted procedures and rules governing how these proceedings will be conducted, which were published in the Gazette, number 376 of 2026. The rules are available on the Commission's website, and everyone appearing before us is encouraged to read them. Our terms of reference are to inquire into matters relating to the explosion which occurred at the Cccl quarry on the 7th of December 2023, specifically to look into and inquire into the direct and underlying causes of the explosion, whether all legal and regulatory obligations were complied with, the post-explosion investigations, possible determination of liability, and any other matters necessary to fulfill this mandate. The Commission is independent and impartial and will actively investigate and seek out the evidence. We will observe the principles of natural justice and procedural fairness at all times. Hearings are open to the public and will remain so unless the Commission decides otherwise. Accredited media may attend and report on these public hearings, but may not make audio or video recordings or take photographs without the Commission's express authorization. And I ask members of the media and the public to please respect the directions of the Commission. So how will the Commission receive evidence? The Commission will receive evidence in various ways: oral testimony in person, oral testimony by video conference, written statements, affidavits, documentary evidence, expert reports, and audio or video recordings. Witnesses may give evidence confidentially or anonymously, so some part of our hearings will be held in camera, that's in private, to protect witnesses or for any other reasons we consider necessary in the public interest. Any person wishing to give evidence in this manner should contact the Secretary directly in writing. So every person summoned to appear before this Commission is obliged to obey that summons. It is an offense to refuse or fail to attend when summoned, or to refuse to produce a document, or to insult any of the commissioners or the Secretary or to interrupt these proceedings. At our hearings, witnesses are expected to answer the questions fully, truthfully, and to the best of their knowledge and belief. Deliberately providing false testimony may also subject a witness to prosecution for perjury under the criminal law. But no witness may be compelled to incriminate themselves. Of course, every witness before this commission is entitled to all the privileges and immunities that would apply to a witness giving evidence before the Supreme Court. If a question would require you to say something that might incriminate you, you are entitled to say so to the commission. We would also like to make it clear that no person shall threaten, intimidate, dismiss, demote, or disadvantage any witness because they have given or intend to give evidence before this commission. Such conduct may itself amount to contempt of this commission and may be referred for prosecution. Proceedings would generally be conducted in English, but a witness who is more comfortable giving evidence in Creole may be permitted to do so, and the interpretation will be provided. Please let us know your preference as we begin. A few practical matters which apply to everyone that comes into this room. Please, can we ensure that our mobile phones and other electronic devices are turned off or fully silenced? Please, let's keep movement in and out of the courtroom to an absolute minimum while the evidence is being taken. Please, let's not disrupt or interrupt a witness while they're giving evidence or while any of the commissioners are asking questions. As I said, no videos or audios or photographs to be taken without the commission's permission. Everyone present is expected to conduct themselves with dignity and respect and not to be disruptive or disrespectful. And in turn, the commissioners undertake to treat every witness and every person appearing before us with fairness, with courtesy, dignity, and respect, whatever the nature of their evidence. So in closing, on the welcome remarks, I thank everyone present for attending and for their cooperation. This commission exists to serve the public interest of Seychelles, and we intend to conduct this inquiry thoroughly, fairly, and transparently, subject only to such confidentiality as is necessary to protect witnesses and the integrity of the process. Secretary, will you please now call the first witness and administer the oath or affirmation?
Raise your right hand. I swear
I swear
by Almighty God
by Almighty God
that the evidence
I shall give to this commission
I shall give to this commission
shall be the truth,
the whole truth,
and nothing but the truth.
and nothing but the truth.
So help me God.
So help me God. Thank you.
For the record, please could you state your full names, address, and your profession?
Morning, my name is Catalina Govinden. I'm from the Registration Division. Profession is Senior Registration Officer.
Thank you. Please will you speak up? Thank you. And what are your qualifications?
I'm a Senior Registration Officer, and my qualifications is 20 years working for the division.
$20 years.
Yes.
So what does your division generally deal with?
The registration division deal with there's several sections. We register companies, businesses, lands, Intellectual Property Association.
And so are you familiar with the documents, the registration documents in respect of registered companies?
Yes.
Civil Construction Company Limited, CCCL, is at the center of this inquiry. Is CCCL registered as a company in the Republic of Seychelles?
Yes, it's registered.
Yes. And is the registration current and in good standing?
May I say the last annual return filed? It's for 2023.
2023. And have you brought with you the registration division's file relating to CCCL?
Yes.
Are the documents you will refer to today true copies of the documents held on the file at the division?
Yes.
The Commission would like to establish the registration history of CCCL from the date of its incorporation to the present date, including all entries recorded in the company's registry relating to its incorporation, its corporate structure, and any registered particulars. So could you open your file and let's start. What is the incorporation, the date of incorporation of CCCL, according to your records?
According to the certificate of incorporation, it was registered on the 1st October 1991.
Sure. And do you have before you the certificate of incorporation?
Yes.
Is there also a memorandum of association for CCCL on your
Yes.
file? Yes?
Yes, we do.
And does Article 3 of the memorandum state the objects for which the company was established?
Yes.
And would I be correct to state that the core function of that objects clause is that it sets out the specific business activities of the company that the company is authorized to pursue?
Yes.
Perhaps you can assist us and tell us, does the objects clause of CCCL include carrying out the business and operation of a quarry?
Yes, it states.
And does the objects clause include dealing in, purchasing, importing, keeping, storing, selling, transporting, and using explosives and detonators for the purposes of quarrying?
On the objectives that I have on the memorandum, no.
Sorry, could you speak up?
The objectives on the memorandum, doesn't state.
It does not have that provision?
No, it doesn't have that provision.
Do we also have articles of association on file?
Yes.
So according to the company records, who were the directors of CCCL at the date of incorporation in 91?
Directors. For 91. I have a unanimous declaration dating 1999 that states that the directors appointed were, shall I state? Or
Sure.
Sunny Khan, Norman
Sure.
Weber,
Sorry, what is the date of that declaration? Because we're talking about the directors as at 1991, when the company was just incorporated.
I have the shareholders, but for the directors, I have a unanimous declaration dated 1998.
So your file doesn't show who the directors were in 91?
The file I have in hand.
No. But the records should be, you should have it at companies, right? At your
Yes.
division. Okay. So what does it show? Who were the subscribers to the Memorandum of Association?
The subscribers were. Sorry. Were Republic of Seychelles, represented by Mr. Weber. And there was also one shareholder, Mr. Yakub.
Mr. Yakub?
Yakub, yes.
And how many shares does the Republic have?
At that time, the Republic held 1,199,999. And Mr. Yakub hold one share.
So we understand from that CCCL was originally a government company, correct?
Correct.
And we also understand that this company was privatized later, correct?
Correct.
Do you have any or all of the documentation in relation to the privatization?
No, because the share transfer document is stamped, registered, and returned back to the client, so it's not kept in file.
So there are no documents on record in relation to the privatization? No?
No.
So at this point, we do not know what the terms of the privatization were and the dates and which persons or entities the company was sold to.
Only information we will have in the annual return, the shareholders.
The shareholder
mentioned
returns.
shareholders, yes.
Thank you. So shall we go into the returns? Shall we look at the returns and you can tell us? You were referring us earlier to a unanimous declaration, which you said was in 1998.
Yes, there was
So let's
one unanimous declaration, 1998, that states that there were 3 directors appointed. There were Mr. Sanikon, Mr. Norman Weber, and Mr. Leopold Payet.
So what is the date of that declaration?
The declaration is dated the 11th December 1998.
And what is the extent of the resolutions?
To be appointed as director.
It only deals with the appointments of directors of the company.
Yes.
Does the declaration record who the former directors of the company were?
No.
No. Okay. Do you have any other documents in relation to that? Minutes of a shareholders' meeting?
I have a few declarations. I have one other declaration that states the resignation of the previous directors.
So could you tell us what it states? Exactly what date the document you're reading is?
The document is the resolution is dated the 17th March 1999. Resolved that Mr. Kun Kim Sun and Mr. Leopold Payet be hereby appointed as director of the company with effect of the 17th March 1999. It then further resolved that the resignation of the following 5 directors from the board with effect from the 17th March 1999 be and hereby approved and they be relieved immediately. That would be Mr. Errol Dias, Mr. Girai Spawan, Mr. Mark Ben Strong, Mr. M. Nalitambi, Mr. Gira Lafortune.
Thank you. So do you understand the relationship between the first declaration and the second one?
Yes,
Because there are 2 different dates. Which date would Mr. Khan and Mr. Payet formally have been registered with as directors? Or do you have the...
Mr. Khan and Mr. Payet were appointed first in 1998.
Sorry, the first of?
The 1st of November, 1998.
By the first declaration.
Yes.
But by the second declaration, it refers to 17th
Again, being
March
appointed, yes.
1999.
Yes.
Do you have perhaps the particulars of directors and secretaries form on the file? I think that form would...
Yes.
So what does that form show? When was Mr. Khan and Mr. Payet registered as directors?
On the particulars that I have, it states that Mr. Kam King's son, being appointed the 17th March 1999. Mr. Leopold Payet being appointed 17th March 1999.
So the official date is 17th March 1999, their registration as directors.
That's what it states.
Correct. And do your records show who the shareholders of CCCL were? Who are the new shareholders after this privatization?
According to the annual return for year 2000, Mr. Sunny Khan hold 1 share, and Island Motors Company Limited, represented by Mr. Sunny Khan, hold 1,199,999 shares.
Thank you. And from the records you have before you, are you able to confirm who the owners or beneficial owners of Island Motors were at the time or are?
Can you repeat the question again?
Does the records you have with you, do the records you have with you show who the proprietors, who are the owners of Island Motors?
Yes, on the annual return, yes, for the year 2000.
Okay, and who are those of annual Island Motors?
For Island Motors, it was represented by Mr. Sunny Khan.
Sunny Khan. Okay. And would you know whether CCCL is part of any subsidiary companies?
No.
And could you take us through your records and show us any further, whether there have been any further changes in directorship or ownership of CCCL after 2000?
I will need to check in the...
Sure. Give us a timeline.
Please.
Our understanding is that from 2000 to 2009, the shareholding remained the same. And can you just confirm that? The shareholding and the directorship of CCCL remained the same between 2000 and 2009.
I have the annual return for 2009, and I can go through.
Sure.
For I have the annual return for 2010. It's for the year 2010, but it's the year in 31st December 2009. And the shareholders mentioned were Island Motors still, with the same amount of shares, and Mr. Sanikon.
And the directors?
The directors were Mr. Sanikon, Mr. Leopold Payet, Ms. Veronique Laporte.
So we have an addition of Ms. Veronica Laporte as a director of the company.
Yes.
Okay. And could you confirm that she held directorship from 2009 to 2014?
According to the annual return 2015, year end 31st December 2014, the directors stated were Mr. Sanikon and Mr. Leopold Payet.
Sure. And so could you tell us any changes between, you said to 2019? Was it 2014? Did you say 2014?
This was for 2014.
2014.
Yes.
So were there any changes between 2014 and 2019
In regards to
to the directorship and the shareholding? Maybe you can just look at the return for 2020. Just jump to 2020 return. And just confirm to us who's on record as at 2020.
for 2020. For the annual return 2020, year in 31st December 2019. I read this one or the 21st?
To 2020, the return for 2020.
Okay. For year 2020, as at 31st December 2019, only the directors, shareholders, both?
Just the directors.
Directors. Okay, as stated, was Mr. Sanikon. It states that Mr. Leopold Payet resigned as at 31st December 2019. And there was Janina Batista that was appointed with effect 31st December 2019.
And the returns for 2022?
For the annual return 2022, with the year in 31st December 2021, it states that Mr. Sonny Khan resigned with effect the 1st August 2022. There was Janina Batista as director, and there was a Marlon Alistair appointed with effect the 1st December 2021 as directors.
And could you confirm or describe the directorship and shareholding structure of CCCL as at 7th December 2023?
As per the return year 2023, with the year end 31st December 2022, the shareholders were Island Motors Company Limited with held shares 1,199,999, and Mr. Sonny Khan 1 share. The directors it's also stated that Mr. Khan resigned with effect the 1st August 2022. Janina Batista Marlon Alistair as directors.
So those were the directors as at 7th December 2023, correct?
This is according to the annual return.
Returns. And do you have any other returns beyond that date?
In this file, no.
No. And are you aware of whether the memorandum or articles of association that we referred to earlier at the point of incorporation have ever been amended or changed?
No.
No? And has the company registered office changed at any time, to the best of your knowledge?
There's a registered office document being registered on the 24th February 2025 that states the company's registered office is M Taxes Pty Limited, room number 5, Deck House, Providence, Victoria, Mahi, with a postal address PO Box 109, Victoria, Mahi.
And could you also confirm whether there are any encumbrances on the property?
No.
No? I mean on the company, sorry.
On the company file, no, but it will be on the land side.
Stuff, yeah. And does the division hold any record of any formal inquiry, investigation, or adverse regulatory or enforcement action against the company?
Not that I'm aware.
Not that you're aware. Mr. Ruku, do you have any questions? No?
Mrs. Govindan, you have stated that CCCL, the shareholding was made up as follows: 1 share for Mr. Sonny Khan and 1,999,999. 1,199,999 is held by Island Motors.
At that time?
Yes. And currently?
No. Currently is Island Motors. Previously it was by the Republic of Seychelles.
Yes, yes. When it was privatized? Yes, sir. Okay. And that is the status today?
Yes.
Now, can you take us through the ownership and directorship of Island Motors?
I wouldn't have
Briefly.
that.
You don't have that
No.
information? Okay.
Is there anything else that that has not been covered, which you consider relevant to mention to the Commission?
Not for the moment. No.
I think this is all from you. Before you leave, we'd just like to formally take your documentation and admit them into evidence, and we will mark these as C1. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
I just had something I wanted to clarify.
Sorry, there's just one more
Okay.
question.
From perusal of the records, the documents we have on record, in respect of Island Motors, is it correct to say that Sonican had 999 shares and Mr. Leopold Payet had 1 share in the company Island Motors, not CCCL?
No, I don't have the record
you
for
don't have the
Island
record.
Motors.
We can request, can you provide us with the documentation for Island Motors?
Yes.
Sure. Thank you. So that's an additional document we make a note of, Secretary, that we get the documents for Island Motors. Okay. But other than that, thank you very much for attending and
Thank you.
for your cooperation. Thank you.
Thank you.
We will take a break now. Our next witness is at 10:30. 10:30? Our next witness is at 10:30.